This week on Steel Horse Thunder, we head down to Lawrence County for Abate's Boogie. So how many years has the Boogie been going on?
I think this is the 33rd.
It's almost like the dating game here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
No tan lines at the Boogie, huh? Most don't realize that the Boogie is more than just a big party. What is it about the Boogie that brings you out here?
Friends.
Alcohol.
It's the fun. Good times.
The party.
It's an awesome time.
Friends and the beer.
Beer, women. Bear women.
Or maybe not. Hey man, I'll tell you what, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. So just having to bump into a few people here.
I've been hanging out in the pool all day, so.
Everybody says the good times and the good friends with smiles on their face. That's what I love about the Boogie.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
If you're in an accident, the insurance company has incentive to settle quickly. Don't say anything and don't sign anything until you've contacted a lawyer. Visit Leidendorf.com to see 5 things to consider when you've been hurt. Leidendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
Every Wednesday night is bike night here at Beale Street Tavern on the southeast side of Indianapolis. Enjoy great drink specials and rock out with live bands performing both indoors and out. Here's who's playing this coming Wednesday.
If you're in an accident, seek medical attention right away. Many injuries can go undetected and manifest without a proper diagnosis. Visit Leidendorf.com to see 5 things to consider when you've been hurt. Leidendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
Hey, it's been a long time, but we finally came back. That's right, it's Boogie Weekend. Mom, turn the TV off now. What's your favorite thing to do while you're out here?
Drink.
We're on TV. Remember, we're on television. What's your favorite PG thing to do here at the Boogie?
Watch the games. Watch the field events.
Field events are awesome.
Now you're just copying her. All right, man, I'm here at the party cart. It looks like you guys look pretty official. What does a person have to do to get a ride like this down here?
This is our region cart, and we come down and work the gate on 3rd shift, registration overnight.
All right, so if you work 3rd shift, have you been asleep yet? You still awake? What's going on?
Yeah, we got a couple hours Friday morning and a couple hours this morning. This is a good transport vehicle to get your people to the jobs.
Hey, Mark, out here at the Boogie and stuff, and I know everybody thinks, hey, it's all just a big, let's get drunk, get naked, and have a good time. Not that there's anything wrong with that at all, but a lot of people forget this is a biker event, man. Can you tell us a little bit of what's getting ready to take place out here?
We're going to have our Region 3 of field events. Region 3 usually hosts them every year for the past umpteen years. I'm not sure exactly how many, but we've been doing it for a while. We put a little skills test together and we mix it up with a little bit of fun. Everybody get out here and brag about how well they can ride their motorcycle, and it's kind of a test skills and a little bit of fun on top of that.
Can you tell us which events you guys are going to do?
We're going to do our slow drags, which is see the slowest bikes going down these lanes we're standing on. Whoever's the slowest at it without putting their feet down or crossing the lines would win.
All right, man. Word has it that you're the man to beat when it comes to slow race.
I've been slow riding since I was 15 years old. I probably lost maybe 5 times in 18 years. Most of the losses has been because, hey, you put your foot down, you lose. If you touch the line, you lose. So you got to race all the way to the end, no matter if you're in front or back. So I've only lost 5 times, and everywhere I go, people I don't even know come up to me and say, hey, slow ride. So, that's how I got my name from this event right here.
So you truly are the slow ride king?
Pretty much, yep. I get that everywhere I go. I can go to any of these parties, and like I said, somebody who don't know me walks right up and calls me slow ride.
All right, now I know you can't give away all your secrets or anything else, but what are some of the general things that somebody needs to do if they're going to do a slow race?
To do a slow race, you do a lot of clutching, a lot of braking, and a lot of RPMs. Keep that high RPMs and pop that clutch and hold that brake.
Guys, we're out here watching some of the bike games going on, and you got a pretty unique ride right here. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, it's between a Volkswagen, a Harley, and a Bradley GT. Yeah, it's pretty nice, 1600 cc. Yeah. So runs good, runs out. Have a great time with it. Great down here at the Boogie.
Now, do they let you do the slow race on this?
I'd win with this. Yep, my feet won't go down.
What's the weather been like at the heat?
It's hot. It's been very hot. But we have fans and people with pools up on the front row.
Yes, we did notice a lot of the pools. And yes, they are prepared here. We have a fan, spray bottle. I don't know how to work it. Oh, that's nice. That's good stuff right there. Well, if you're going to go to the Boogie, you got to bring the pool with you. You guys got a pretty good setup right here.
Yes, we do.
What brings you to the Boogie?
Just the fun, the people, relaxing, get away from the rat race.
Not much of a rat race here. When you can bring a pool on a trailer and just chill out and have a beer or a soda or whatever it is you're drinking and just relax, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
It certainly is. We've been here, I think this is our 16th or 17th year coming down, so.
And so it keeps bringing you back year after year.
Year after year.
Well, any of you longtime Steel Horse fans will recognize this face right here. Sarge, it's been a while since you've been on the show and stuff. Everybody remembers you as the Road Rules. What have you been doing?
Well, I've retired from the police department, and we bought our own business now, and so I'm really not retired anymore. I'm busier now than I ever was.
Isn't it funny how it works that way?
Yeah, I've heard that word, retired, but I'm not sure what it means.
Right.
I haven't experienced it yet. So hopefully one of these days.
Well, if nothing else, you're retired this weekend right here, aren't you?
This is the one weekend of the year that we do anything.
Right. Do you relax here?
Oh, yeah. I can do that here. We got boobs out. We have boobs.
And
we have the boob cart later. Look for us. We'll be partying on this cart, and all of us girls, the boob cart. They were asking for us last night.
You know where you can find me later on? Right here. All right, so now you're not just all talk either. Now you got your name out there for everybody to see, right?
People get tattoos for a reason. I got Slow Ride on my leg. Hey, when people tell you who you are, you might as well get a tattoo that tells you.
And that way when you have a little too much to drink, you never forget who you are, right?
Exactly.
If you're in an accident, be sure that you are comfortable with your legal counsel. Statistically, you will do much better with a lawyer you trust. Visit Leidendorf.com to see 5 things to consider when you've been hurt. Leidendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
You hear that little voice? It says, "Meet me where the road touches the sky." It's time to ride. And when you're on the road, make sure you have Ryder insurance. Ryder is focused solely on the motorcycle community and has been for almost 4 decades. We know what it's like to feel the wind on our face because we're riders ourselves. Come see the difference. Ride with Ryder.
If a truck hits me and flees the scene of the accident, I'm out of luck, right?
File a police report because you are entitled to compensation, even if the person leaves. There's a reason Leidendorf Law handles so many trucking accidents. Why Leidendorf? Just compensation.
I'm Sarge. Remember the road rules, because the road rules. Be sure to watch Safety 101 and be safe.
Welcome to Safety 101. I'm Eric Anderson. We're back here at Indianapolis Southside Harley-Davidson, and this week we're going to talk to you about rain gear, the proper fit of it, and the different high visibility rain gears that you can get. Again, I've entrusted that help of Amira Turner, the motor clothes manager here, to talk to you about the riding gear, rain gear that you can get from here at Southside Harley-Davidson.
There's 3 different types of rain gear that you can get, and they're all great. We have good rain gear, just for those trips around town. We have better rain gear, so if you're gonna go for quite a bit of ride and you know you're gonna get into some rain, grab some of that. And then we have the best rain gear. That is gonna be the gear that you're gonna wanna take with you when you go to Sturgis or any of the other great rallies that are offered in the United States. This one I chose to show you is our high vis rain gear. It has the high visibility orange, 3M Scotch light across the chest, across the back, and the bar and shield also. The 3M Scotch light material is visible up to 500 feet. That is great visibility for when you're on the road.
Some of the key things that you want to look for in the rain suit is the cuffs around the wrist so that the water doesn't run up inside and get all your clothing wet. That the zipper is covered with an outer seal on it so that the rain doesn't go through the zipper also. And if you're looking at the pants, the nice thing about the pants is that they tighten up down at the cuff and they have a nice little strap on there because the water is going to be coming off the roadway and up into on top of your boots. The cuff around the bottom of your pants is also going to help and keep the water out of getting in your boots or getting up in the bottom side of your pants. And one of the nice things about the pants on these is that they're large enough and they're going to come up far enough that it's going to keep you from getting all your clothes wet, but also it's got a great suspender retention system on there that's going to hold the pants up so that they don't slide down around your waist. But again, you want to make sure that you got plenty of comfort in the waist, down in here, and across the back and the back. And you notice on the back of these, they have the rubber on the back of the rain suit, and that's going to keep you from sliding off the seat of your motorcycle. The last thing you want to do is be in the rain and slide off your motorcycle and fall. So always remember, the better you can be seen out there on the road, especially in rainy conditions, the better it's going to be for you.
More than 50% of those who are injured and have a case never call an attorney. Why? Maybe they don't know who to call. Many are afraid or don't like lawyers, and others just want the whole thing to go away. Call me. I can help. Legal action may not be an option in your case, but it can't hurt to find out. Call Leidendorf Law. I will speak to you about your case. Leidendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
Now it's time for the Southside Harley-Davidson Woman Rider.
Dawn, you got a beautiful bike here. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, it's a Victory Boardwalk. It's one of the newer ones. It took the place of the Kingpin, and I'm having a hard time finding things for it because it is so new. And I've only had it a month.
Oh, so it's brand new. Now, how long have you been riding?
I started riding last August, but I put 3,000 miles on my bike. I had a Honda Shadow, started and learned on that, and put 3,000 miles on it from August to October.
Very good. That's a lot of riding. So what is your type of riding? What do you like to do? Do you like to do day trips? Do you like to do weekend trips? Do you want to take a big trip out west someday? I mean, what kind of goals do you have?
Well, last October I did go to Arizona, and I got off a plane and rented a bike, rode around for 3 days. And in March I went to Florida, rented a Harley for 3 days, so I rode one of those. I like all kinds of riding. Short distance, long distance, Brown County, local stuff.
So you rented the Harley, but you bought a Victory. Explain yourself, Lucy.
I knew you were going to ask me that. Well, I test rode all kinds of bikes. I decided on the Victory because it was a little bit smoother for me than the Harley. But I like the Harleys. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to get beat up. But no, this was just smooth and powerful and had a good reputation for maintenance, so I went with the Victory.
You know what? I ride a Harley, and I will tell you right now, Victory is a great motorcycle. One of the nicest bikes I've ever rode. There's nothing, it doesn't matter what you ride, it's that you ride. That's been my motto for a long, long time. I've rode Hondas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Victories, Harleys. I've rode them all. For me, right now, I'm a Harley guy. But I'll tell you what, Victory makes a great bike, and I know you're going to enjoy it for many, many years to come.
Well, I'm having a hard time finding some clothes like the Harley fashion show, you know. Need some Victory clothes, I guess. So, yeah, it's a blast, so thank you very much. I do like it.
Tell our audience, what does the Boogie mean to you? What is it that keeps bringing you back year after year after year?
It's the friends that you make. You meet new friends. You hang out with the same people. You hook up with them throughout the year. Emails, Facebook. Everybody makes plans to come back to the same place, and it's just a tight-knit group, and they're just a lot of fun.
Well, it's a lot of people. It's for, like you said, a tight-knit group, but there's a lot of people out here, and man, I'll tell you what, you don't see too many people frowning.
No, you don't. You don't. Everybody's happy. Everybody waves at you. I have people that come down here and holler, "Hey, Sarge." I don't know you, right, but hi.
You know, we always have a good time here at the Boogie, so we're Boogie virgins, so.
Is that right?
Yes, we are, but we're not a bait virgins.
Well, okay, that makes good sense to me.
Yeah, we love a bait, we love Boogie, we just enjoy getting together with all of our brothers and sisters out here, having fun, getting naked, drinking, and just having a great time. And guess what? We met you, too.
Well, sounds like a good time to be had by all around here, huh?
Yes, it is.
So now do you guys come out to the Boogie on a regular basis?
Yeah, we've been here 8, 9 years.
Is that right? Have you ever left, or you been here for literally 8 or 9 years?
We go home. We go home and we come here and relax and work.
Well, let me ask you. You guys been coming out here. What is it that brings you back year after year?
The camaraderie, the lack of telephones and TVs and the day-to-day life.
So how many people do you think, how many people come out to do the events out here?
Roughly about 100 participants on average, maybe even a little more. And that's for all 4 events. Some of them are multiple in each event, so kind of doing that all that away. But yeah, it's usually a pretty good turnout. We'll be out here for 3 or 4 hours usually.
And it's cool because you have like the slow race, which I don't know if you do just 1 up or 2 up on that, but I mean it's an event you can. Okay, yeah. So I mean, and
single rider.
And with a single rider, or you can do the Winnie Bite. Obviously, is going to have a partner. The Honey I'm Home. So it's kind of cool. If you're here alone or if you're here with somebody else, I mean, there's something for everybody.
Guys signing up there by themselves. Don't have anybody here, and most of the time we get women that want to ride on the back of their bikes because they don't have anybody to ride with. So it's kind of a way of hooking them up and let them all have a good time.
It's almost like the dating game here, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we try.
Now, what about a quiet one back here? What are you looking forward to doing out here this week? I mean, what is it that you said, you know what, I want to try this?
I've been hanging out in the pool all day, so right, Brett?
Yeah. Pool whore.
Yeah, pool whore.
If you had to look back over all those years, how many friends do you think you've made from coming out here all those years?
Oh gosh, I couldn't even begin to count them. Just so many, and they stop by every year. You run into them. You may just see them once a year, but you just connect right back with them and pick right up where you left off last year, basically.
Yeah. Well, I thank you for letting us talk with you for a little while. We're going to get out of your way so you can enjoy the rest of this day. And thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
Now, do you ride this on a regular basis?
Yeah, pretty much. I got 93 full dress, and then we ride this if we want to take the kids with us or grandkids. So it works out nice, and then down here, it's easier to get around.
Well, down here is perfect because not only do you have your motorcycle, but you got your golf cart to sit back on too, man. You guys are doing it in style.
Your drinks and everything else and go. Have a good time.
And I tell everybody out there, people are like, oh, I won't go to the Boogie. I was like, have you ever been? Well, no. All right, well, go once. I always tell everybody, try it once. If you don't like it, so you had a weekend you didn't care for too much, big deal. But you got to try it at least once, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I've had people that, I'd like to go to the Boogie, but I don't have a certain make of motorcycle. You don't need that. Well, I don't know what you heard. They're not, no, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. All motorcycles are welcome. And you just don't find any problems down here. I never have for the 16 years I've been coming.
Yeah. Well, I had a buddy of mine, all he had was a moped. And, you know, he rode his moped. Now, this was back when it was over in Bean Blossom. And he rode that moped. And everybody said, oh, you're going to get beat up if you ride that thing into the boogie. And, you know, he had a great time that weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's what we bring.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, Sarge, I know you were sitting down, you were relaxing. I made you get up and do all this interview. I'm going to let you go back to what you were doing.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
All right. Now, you described some of the games and everything else. And you mentioned the Honey, I'm Home. I know for me, I'd only heard about this just a couple years ago. To me, it's a fairly new game. I don't know, maybe somebody's been doing it forever. But for me, it was new. I know a lot of people aren't familiar with it. So can you explain a little bit about how this works?
All right, like I say, this is new. This is our second year of doing it here at the Boogie. Basically what we do is kind of simulate some extracurricular activities. We start out with kind of like a mattress, simulating a bedroom at home, and then we've got a window deal over here that you kind of come jumping out of when the hubby comes home and catches you in bed with his old lady. And then you got a little fence you got to jump over, and then you jump on your bike and take off, all within a time frame and certain distance, and we kind of just do it all that way. And I don't know, it's just a blast, kind of getting everybody going, keeping the humor going, and we get a lot of laughs out of it, so we enjoyed it, and that's why we brought it back.
Honey, I'm home! There you go, Captain. That works. All right, remember, it will not always be
Captain America, see if he draws his mighty shield. Now let's take a look at the Leidendorf Law event calendar. And of course, it's not the Boogie without a little rain. So instead of picking one, let's just look at all the bikes of the week.
New suit, cold in the rain. I can't believe that you're making me wait outside for a cigarette. Come on, girl, before you kill yourself. And we sat down, laughing at cheer. Whiskey on the rocks, made it clear as I fell in love with a stranger.
All right, Jay, we're here at the Boogie, 2013. How's it going so far?
It's going great. The weather's really been quite good. It's a little cloudy right now, but we had some hot, we had some mild, a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you right now, this cloud cover, I'm really enjoying the cloud cover right now.
Pretty comfortable at the moment. As long as the precipitation doesn't come down, we'll be great.
So, what kind of numbers are we looking at this year?
We don't know exactly yet. It's a little early. We're trying to get those numbers. We think we're on pace to match last year.
Cool. Now, can you tell people what the Boogie's all about?
Well, Abate of Indiana, of course, is a motorcyclist rights organization with interest in philanthropy and mostly motorcycle safety and protecting the rights of motorcyclists. This is a fundraiser for our organization, so we get money to support our efforts for lobbying at the State House and taking care of representing motorcyclists and preserving motorcycles for the next generation.
And I think that's what most people don't understand, that this Boogie is a fundraiser. There actually is a purpose to the madness that may go on around here. There's a purpose for it, and it's a pretty darn good one.
Absolutely. And while the motorcycling has grown exponentially over the last number of years, and there are a lot of events, some great events by some wonderful people, and a lot of them benefit great causes, but a lot of them are strictly commercial events. And this goes right back into motorcycling. Also happens to be the Midwest Best Biker Fest, so it's a heck of a party in the process.
That it is. But that's what we're out here for, so let people know, yeah, it's a party. Yes, if you want to get drunk and naked or whatever, but there's a lot more to it than just that. And there's something here for about everybody.
Indeed there is, and my simple advice to folks coming to this event is get crazy, just don't get stupid.
There you go. Nobody can say it better than that.
Thanks a lot. Good to have you out here.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at the Abate Boogie. I'll tell you what, it's been a while since Steel Horse has been down here. I think we're going to have to start doing this a little more often. Having a good time with some good people down here. We'll see you guys next week.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
But let's take a look and see. Make sure I look pretty. What is it about the Boogie?
Pretty much, it's an awesome time, and oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's perfectly okay.